He's up in my face. The opportunity is there. I'm gonna lick him. I'm gonna start licking in the inside of his nostrils. Let's.
It's in his interest electorate to move them out of those areas and into other areas. The bigger problem, I think, the boat issue is a very visible one. There's shots of, Chris Philp in the channel of Nigel Farage. It's a very visible problem. The actual problem that we have is the Boris wave of legal migration, who could possibly tip into the indefinite leave to remain category in September, October. And what Andy Burnham is hoping is that announcing the dispersal policy takes away from the fact that he has not reached agreement with his own backbenchers over Shabana Mahmood's proposals to delay their ability to apply for indefinite leave, which is in the September-October deadline this year. He has got an enormous backbench problem brewing with that. And if they don't take Shabana Mahmood's proposals, which is to delay to 10 years, the bigger problem that we have is a significantly larger long-term ILR issue around people who came in on temporary visas under Boris Johnson, who now become permanent within the United Kingdom.
I'm not quite sure that people do see that as the bigger problem.
It is the bigger problem, but people don't see it as the bigger problem, which is why everyone talks about the boats, which are the lower problem.
Well, I'm not sure that are the lower problem. People have come in under the Boris wave, who have gone into work, they've been recruited, let's say.
But we have data that says that they are not contributing to the country, that because they came in with family members, that they are actually a drain on the country rather than a net benefit.
But whether they're a drain or not, they're not sitting in army camps, and they didn't commit a criminal act when they entered the country.
No.
I mean, Bill Happy refers to these people as asylum seekers. They are actually legal immigrants.
Well, they're economic migrants, and we don't have a good definition for what
migrants, and it was illegal to enter the country in the way that they did.
Yes.
So they committed a crime when they entered the country. They're not prosecuted for that crime, but nonetheless that's the case. So I don't think you're right, actually, in thinking that people believe that the bigger problem is the Boris wave than the bigger
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that people believe it. I'm saying that the bigger problem, numbers-wise, is the Boris wave. But people believe the bigger problem is the channel.
But the Boris wave is not being accommodated
In September, it's about to be accommodated in our legal system, economically speaking, when they are not net contributors to the economy.
They're not descending in thousands upon little villages. That's what I'm saying. They're not.
If you look at the local plans that are coming through, particularly in the West Country where I come from, the district authorities, which remember are about to emerge into a unitary authority in Gloucestershire, are being mandated to put 2,000 people into a village that currently has 500 homes in it. This is about to be a problem because of the housing numbers that are being imposed on leafier parts of the country by centralised local government by centralised government in London. The Boris wave, numbers-wise, if they're allowed to settle permanently from September and October in this year, is the larger drain on the economy. But visibly, the channel issue looks like a bigger problem.
I think you're both right. I think we've got to tackle the indefinite leave to remain issue, and I think Andy Burnham has got to stick to Shabana Mahmood's proposals. But I agree with you, Michael. There's something visceral in terms of people's sense of fairness in seeing crossers coming across the sea and then being processed in our country, and that's why the numbers have got to come down. But even if you go back to when I was a minister at the end of the last Labour government, and we reduced asylum seeker numbers from 100,000 to 20,000 a year, you are still going to have a good number of asylum seekers that need to be housed. And in principle, I think he is right. They're dispersed across the country. One, because that's fair, but two, it actually helps with integration. If you have a huge concentration in our inner cities, in the poorest areas of the country, I think that's a real challenge to integration.
Or what you see is just a larger element of racism spreading out wider across the country and a bigger boon to reform in more constituencies.
Are you afraid of now offending the middle classes? I mean, a very strong part of the Labour vote now is middle class.
I think you need to communicate really effectively what you're doing and why you're doing it. And one of my biggest critiques of Keir Starmer's government is people just didn't have that sense of where we were going, what we were doing, and how we were doing it. I think there's a fighting chance that as the numbers come down and we explain the principle of fairness, that it's just not right to dump all these numbers on the poorest areas in the country. I think Burnham will be much more effective at
I think if those numbers numbers come down, people are still not going to feel that enough has been done because visually within the country, they feel like migration is too high. And there's a confusion in most people's minds about whether or not that is legal or illegal migration. And those numbers, unless we grapple with ILR, are not going to come down. And the best way to do it is to tax remittances. Because if it's no longer profitable to come here, make money, and send it home, people won't come here.
A very interesting additional point. Thank you very much for a lively discussion panel. Lauren McKevitt and Bill Rammell. Coming up, somewhere in a new short film shot solo across London, a secret AI shot has been woven in.
Just you just said, Steve,
only on GVDs.
if you stop the benefits for them, that they're able to come here, get money and send it home. The two stop coming.
New summer range at MadisonandMayfair.com. We've got thousands of luxury products to choose from. From picnics in the park to barbecues in the garden, we've got every occasion covered. Shop now and discover beautiful items to brighten your living space, business or home office. Whether you're shopping for yourself or looking for the perfect gift, we've got style for every room. Visit MadisonandMayfair.com today and discover the home of interior excellence.
Ready to escape to a world of Lake District luxury? Welcome to Armathwaite Hall Hotel and Spa. Explore 400 acres of stunning estate grounds filled with unforgettable activities and experiences. Relax in our luxurious bar and outdoor hydrotherapy pool. Unwind in our luxurious garden and estate suites. And indulge in exceptional dining across 3 unique restaurants. Explore, relax, unwind, indulge. Book your Lake District estate direct and save 10%.
Hi, I'm Evie, a television presenter passionate about pre-love. I'm delighted to offer a selection of beautiful pre-love designer bags, jewellery and watches, all available at eviesprelove.com, a trusted site with over 190 5-star reviews. Every piece has its own unique history, and importantly, more life and love to give. If you would like to buy, sell, or need help sourcing your dream bag, join our fabulous community of people with a passion for pre-love at eviesprelove.com.
You run, you walk, you lift, you swim, you push, you plunge, you pull, you play, you pause, you sweat, you feel, you stretch, you share, you fuel, you focus, you thrive, you plus. Much more than a gym membership.
Here at Gold Reserve Jewellers, we buy and sell gold and silver jewellery. We believe it's best to sell your jewellery face to face, so we can answer any questions you might have about the items you are selling. Our friendly and expert staff can help make that process really easy. Our customers are often amazed at the price they receive for both of old and broken jewellery, and it's always a pleasure to hear about their plans for spending all that extra cash. So call down to Gold Reserve Jewellers for a fast and friendly quote. If you need to buy, sell, or repair jewellery, visit goldreserve.co.uk.
Need some new tools? Well, look no further than ITS. We have hundreds of power tools, hand tools, workwear, and everything you need to get the job done. With some of the biggest ranges of DeWalt, Milwaukee, Makita, and all the big brands anywhere in the UK. Our customers love us. We offer next day delivery and have thousands of 5-star reviews. Prefer to get hands-on? Visit one of our destination stores instead. The next time you need tools, check out ITS.
Welcome back to Sunday with Mike Portillo. Somewhere in a new short film shot solo across London, there's a moment that never happened. No camera or human was involved. It's just an AI-generated image hidden amongst real ones. Let's take a look at part of the film.
One of these photographs is real, and one never happened. 3 seconds.